Check, check, check. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Experience More podcast. Pumped and excited to have each and every one of you guys here today for this episode. It's going to be a solo cast, just me, myself, and I, a little bit of Jake's Nuggets, and I'm going to be throwing something at you that has been in my mind. It's been in the forefront of my brain space, and some I've thought about, a handful of conversations I've had over the last couple weeks, and it's just been sitting on my heart to really hit on. So I'm just gonna get right on into it. Brass tacks. I'm not gonna do a lot of the fluff stuff. Biggest thing I need you guys to know, if you are brand new here, welcome to the Experience More podcast. Podcast is based off of getting out there, living a lifestyle, allows you to experience more of the outdoors with those you love to experience it with. Really, the outdoors and life as a whole. There's solo casts like this one. There is guest podcasts or bring on different special guests, individuals who have gone out, experienced life, experienced the outdoors, and hopefully be able to tell their stories, and through their stories give a little bit of nuggets of information, motivation, mindset, tools, and tactics to get out there and experience more of life. Because honestly, as a crew and a collective unit, we're really all not that different. We struggle with similar things, but through journeys, through experiences, we're able to learn some things that can help maybe give us the swift kick in the ass we need to get out there and do it, but also some different resources that maybe we didn't know were there, or words said in a specific way to get you rocking and rolling. So we do that. And then some of them, just might be a friggin' left fielder talking about some products, some gear, some different things kind of going on in life, but really, it's kind of those three. We got guest podcasts, solo casts, and then maybe a product or review or some sort of update, something like that. But appreciate you following along. Definitely, if you're on YouTube, hit that like, subscribe button. We're live, or not live, but we always stream the Experience More podcast over on the Overdose Outdoors YouTube channel. That is a YouTube channel I personally build out, have put out. I've had some collaborative help and work with my brother and or brother's family. It's more of just an excuse for us to be able to show and share what's going on, not only in the extended family side of it, adventures, hunting trips, but then also own endeavors into the outdoor world, and just kind of that the Midwesterner I don't know, just lifestyle. That's pretty much it. My life in a nutshell. So go out and overdose on the good stuff, that YouTube channel. And then really, I don't have any specific sponsors or anything of that nature with the show. Really, the only thing you guys need to know is if I'm talking about it, sharing it, showcasing it, it's things that I use and I like and appreciate and respect good people and good products. I'm never going to be shoving shit down your throat that ultimately I don't believe in and or think is a value to you. So that's what you need to know there. And is there anything else? Nope. All right, cool. So this week I'm going to hit a little topic. I had kind of hinted at it on my Instagram, but it's kind of this concept of agree to disagree. And I wanted to hit on this because really it's all right to see things differently than someone else. I've had some scenarios like this throughout my life, even as of recent, in different scenarios and people that I've found myself surrounded by, is like, you don't have to agree with everything other people are saying. You don't have to agree with them, but you also I look at this as people have this inherent thing about them. And I see this, in some good people I know, but just because someone doesn't see the world like they see it, they put that person out like they're a shitstorm of a person, that they're the scum of earth, or the problem that is within the entire world. And it's just not the case. You can have different viewpoints in the world. You can have different religious beliefs. You can have different political beliefs. You can have different family beliefs. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. You can have a lot of different outlooks on the world and in life as a whole. You don't have to understand everything you have. Like I believe in different things and just morals and principles and things that I firmly believe in. And, I can speak to that for other people, but I don't have to sit here and explain myself wholly to other individuals, because I look at it as, I'm not here to make you live the life that I'm living. I don't expect you to believe everything I believe in. I don't expect you to live the same life that I live or believe everything that is going on in my life and take it as gold or anything of that nature. But so many people I know get so butthurt, and it just baffles me. And the biggest piece that baffles me about it is, let's say I'm going through and believe in one thing going on in the world or the politics or whatever, and just because someone else sees it differently, that ruins my day, right? Just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe so-and-so sees the world like this. I can't believe X, Y, and Z, this is going on. Now, I might not believe with it. I might not agree with it and all those things. But the reason I say this and even kind of put myself in those shoes is like those individuals fester on it. They sit there and they just let the thoughts and opinions of other individuals and the way they lead their life, they let it affect them so bad, right? And that's where I say is like in any facet, like I don't care what you guys believe in. I don't care where you're at. If you follow me, great, good, grand. If you don't fucking believe in what I believe in and you just think I can kick rocks and pound sand, cool. Go somewhere else. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. And honestly, at the end of the day, that's why I say it's just this mindset that I have is like, all right, well, hey, agree to disagree. Like we agree to disagree. I don't see the world you see it as. And we can sit here and we can have, a conversation back and forth, cool. Like in different facets of this, you can ask questions and I can ask questions, but I'm not going to sit here and impose my way of living on you. And I see this a lot in the outdoor side of it. I see it as I don't want to say a huge issue. Like you should have passion about conservation and the way of living in the outdoor side of things and the hunting side of things. But just remember, like non-hunters did not have it growing up. They don't know any better. All they see is someone going out there shooting an animal, killing an animal, and they just think like they're just wild west out there freaking ripping a 30-30 and just lever action, pounding, kicking down left and right, just Elmer Fudding it, just smashing bush lattes and killing shit. Like, that's what a lot of people on the outside, they just think it is. They just think you're out there shooting guns, friggin' rednecking it up and going to town. And in some cases, those are out there. And like we've all done those different things. If you're any aspect of a redneck, one way, shape, or form, like you go out there and get after and have a good old time. But the thing with it is like most people see us as those kind of individuals, and they paint this picture of who we are. And if we fill into that and someone asks questions like, oh, I can't believe that you hunt that way. I can't believe that you do those things. I couldn't believe you kill this animal or do these things. And we get all fired up on piss and vinegar, right? And just saying like, well, fuck you. Like, if you don't believe in what I believe, then F you, see you later, kick sand, pound rock, whatever. The big thing here is understand like that's just a reaction that they would expect. But if you go through, and this is where that whole piece of like agree to disagree, well, hey, we can agree to disagree and meet common ground in that sense. Let me ask you, and this is where I say, instead of just getting so defensive, why don't you just ask a question? Like if you're so secure in who you are and where you're at and the beliefs you have, like it doesn't matter how heated other people get or things that are going on. Like it literally baffles me how bent out of shape people get about certain things. Where it's like just sit and it's like, well, why not? Ask a question. Sit back. Listen. Maybe hear their point of view. Like, so many people are like, no, I don't fucking care. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Cool. We'll hear them out. If you truly care about what's going on your side of it, hear out what they have to say. Take the fuel out of the fire. Yeah, guess what? It takes you a little bit extra time. Yeah, hear their point of view. Yeah, maybe understand on their vision. Like you don't know. You are trying to go through and beat your head through a brick wall when the reality is if you listen, just around the corner is a door, right? If you can ask questions, pick up the information, figure out the access points, figure out where this is, like, where are we going here? And maybe there is no access point. Maybe there is no direction we can ultimately go with this, right? And maybe it is. And like the verdict is, we can just agree to disagree. And this, I'm not just saying this within the hunting world, even though I believe there's a big point of, hey, we got to drop egos. listen, shut up and listen a little bit and just hear what other people have to say, right? And hear their side of things. And hey, it might just be agree to disagree. But if we go and have more of those open-ended conversations and try and have a dialogue with individuals who don't know, right? Like, we need to be the individuals who ultimately listen in those scenarios. Like, we can't expect them to go through, like, it's no different than religion or anything of that nature. Like, if you go out there and just knock on people's doors and pound shit down their throats, trying to force religion on people, it will never happen. Instead, you must act like an individual of Christ, like an individual who is a disciple moving forward and creating an impact within his own life and his own spiritual journey. You have to live that. If you are a great example of what it means to be a faithful servant and not just shoving it down people's throats, it's a lot more welcoming to individuals than just trying to shove it upon them. No different than in the hunting world, in the outdoor world. That gets applied to everything, not just the hunting space, not just the shooting space, all facets. Shut up, listen. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth. God gave you them for a reason. Means listen more, talk less. Funny coming from a guy who's on a podcast sitting here talking. And it's to be able to convey this piece, because I sit back and listen so much. And that's honestly why I love podcasting like I do, and just being able to have the conversations and tell people stories, because most people don't get to talk, right? And we're all listening. A lot of people are listening unless it feels like they're being told what to do. And I'm not telling anyone what to do. I'm just giving you my perspective on all facets or in the ways that I see the world. And the truth is, most people don't shut up and listen. It's a great reason to go out and hunt. It's a great reason to go sit in a tree stand, because all you can do is hear your own thoughts. And a lot of times we need to listen to ourselves, right? So that's one piece. And I'm not going to harp on this or go further, but I want you to think about that, right? Where can you listen more, right? Where are scenarios where, hey, maybe it was just better if you agree to disagree, right? And just kind of like, if you find yourself in those scenarios, like, it doesn't matter, because the truth is, if you let other people's lifestyles, if you let other people like control your emotions that way, it's robbing you of time. It's robbing you of your own mental capacity, to where it's like it's easier to say, hey, agree to disagree, move the fuck on. Like, you don't need to sit here and dwell about Susie, Mary, Chris, John, and their political outlooks and their outlooks on family raising and all this different, it's such a reality TV show way of going about things. It's just, hey, you got your beliefs, I got mine. We're going to keep moving forward. I believe wholeheartedly. I think you're a good dude. I think you're a great gal. Like, I don't agree with everything you're about, but that's okay. Guess what? That's what makes America great. That's what this world is all great about, is like, hey, we all have different outlooks and backgrounds and beliefs and journeys through life. All we can do is trudge forward and do the best that we can do and be the best stewards that we possibly can be. So I give you that. That's my message this week. And going forward in that, I was going to hit on a little bit more of I think that piece of it is, going in and looking at, who you surround yourself with. It plays into that, because I think some people stay around the people that are in their ecosystem too long, and they feel lost, and because they haven't connected with people that agree with them, right? Agree with the beliefs they have, and they're just around this like negative piece. And I find this in the small town vibe and this good old boy vibe in these different areas. And like, you truly are a creation of your environment. Those you surround yourself with, and I'll beat this drum till the day I die. You are who you surround yourself with. That is the individuals, that is the books, that is the podcasts, that is the social media, that is the news. Whatever you are consuming is going into your brain. Whatever you are reading, whatever you are listening to, whoever you are around, right? And it's not just like back in the day, it used to just be, hey, who's to your left and right, and like the 5 closest people to you. Well, now those people are in your ears constantly. They're on your phone constantly. Like, what are you consuming the most of is going to probably play into the effects and the outlook you have on life, the beliefs you have, right? So be cognizant of that, right? Surround yourself by individuals who believe in the things that you believe in you are capable of more than what you ultimately maybe believe in. And that doesn't mean just the people in your ecosystem. Connect with people on social media, follow people on social media, follow people via all facets of the world. Like, there are so many great individuals out there. Some of you guys who have followed this show and everything that I met, in passing, I know I talked to 5 different individuals who had said, hey, I love the podcast. And I appreciate you guys for coming up and saying that, because honestly, like, a lot of times I'm like, I don't know who the heck's listening to this. I've gotten some great feedback. And for those of you guys who have gone through and done reviews and put all the reviews out there and given this show a 5-star review, like, I appreciate the hell out of each and every one of you guys for being a part of this journey and this message and mission of just getting out there and experiencing more of life. Because honestly, there's enough negative bullshit in the world that we need more of that positivity, and surrounding yourself by good individuals and who believe in the things you are capable of. Because honestly, it was a podcast that got me started doing the things I do, going into fitness, getting involved within First Form, getting into the outdoors, all these things. I grew up on a farm and in the outdoor space, but really, truly, who I am today is a direct reflection of the individuals who are surrounding me within my family, within the left and right of me physically, but even more so, the individuals who impacted me from afar through audiobooks, through podcasts. There's a reason I moved from little Podunk, Menominee, Wisconsin, to St. Louis to work within First Form, to do these things. There is a reason for it, and I have evolved throughout time. And each and every one of you guys who are listening to this are truly capable of doing any of the fuck thing you ever want to do. It is a fact. It's just whether or not you want to go do it, right? For me, I honestly will continue to keep evolving into who it is I truly wish to be and aim to be, and the impact, right? I've always had that pulling heart, big man upstairs keeps calling me to keep moving forward and just create a bigger impact in the outdoor space, because honestly, there's too much negative bullshit within it. I don't think there's enough positive voice out there for it. And really, I come back to it. We all share the same woods and waters. We all share the same woods and waters. Whether you're a hunter, fisher, hiker, camper, doesn't fucking matter. We're all out there in the same fight together. And at the end of the day, we all have to be able to stand up and really believe that, hey, we are all in this together. And that's where it's we might disagree in different things, going right back into the main topic of this show, right? Yeah, we can agree to disagree on some things, but at the grass roots of it all, the brass tacks of it all, we all utilize the same resources, no matter what, to go out and experience life to its fullest. And that's where we need to align on. That's where we need to come together on and really get more people involved in that, and understand that we're not here to go through and eat our own. We're here to go through and push and evolve each other to be the best versions of ourselves, and to bring people into a phenomenal ecosystem, into a hunting community, into an outdoor community, into a conservational community, and individuals who believe in going out and leaving the woods, the waters, this world better than we found it. And that is the big piece here. We got to get out of our own way. We got to get on with supporting each other and pushing each other to be the best absolute version, because at the end of the day, none of us can do it alone. It's all going to take each and every one of us being the best absolute version of ourselves, going out there, leaving it better than we found it, making sure we're the stewards of the land, making sure we're taking care of ourselves mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and getting involved and getting other people involved, and not just putting on other people, not just putting on the government. We have to be the individuals individually to go first and say, hey, I'm here. I'm going to bring someone along. So with that, it's late. I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you guys have a great freaking week. Let's get out there, get after it, set the example, be the example, and go experience more life this week. I love each and every one of you guys. If you get a chance, like and subscribe on YouTube. Go through, share this with a friend, share this with an outdoorsman or woman, and let's go be the example of the outdoors that we all know really needs. Love you guys. We'll see you next week.